Yeah. 3-6 Mafia.
Yeah.
Whoa. Hey. Yeah.
Whoa. Say what? Whoa. 3-6 Mafia. It's going down. Y'all know what time it is. We ain't playing with you. In the club, in the street.
But yeah, man. How's life?
Life is pretty good, getting through. I did, a couple podcasts with Isaiah and quarantine chats recently. So, it's a lot of sports talk, a lot of conversations going around. But, we have major issues going on in the United States. And I think, we can talk about it. I want to see what your viewpoints are, what's going on in the U.S.
Before I get to that, man, I really like the Mark Henry theme, so I'm a big wrestling fan. I really like the Mark Henry thing, so y'all play y'all intro.
Yeah, it fits for no BS, to be honest with you.
No BS.
I was trying to figure out what would feel like, it needed that street feel and that that vibe of yes, this is about to go down, this is about to be serious, but it ended up becoming like a fun podcast to do.
Yeah. But man, the life is controversial, man. To be real with you, I be watching a lot of videos, especially the George Floyd one.
Mm-hmm.
I think, man, where it all started when he went to the bank. I think he got to arguing with a lady or something about some money. It was something about money. So you already know one phone call in your life and it happens. Crazy part about it, the policeman that was had need him in his head, in his neck. When you watch the video, it's like it's hurt me, man, because he literally smiled and do nothing, had a smirk on his face. He even had his hand in his pocket, bro. So he put more pressure on it. And George Floyd said, I couldn't breathe.
Mm-hmm.
I can't breathe. Can't breathe. I mean, in general, I don't care if you have a medical problem or not, if you have problems or not, anything. If someone said they can't breathe,
they can't breathe. That's like a bottom line.
Get your knee off of me. I don't care if you're a girl, nothing. You gotta get your knees off of me. But then there was another policeman. He actually looked at Chinese. To be real with you, he actually looked at Chinese. He was looking like this, playing around. They can go to the policeman. They say get off him or something. They just stood right there and let the man die like that. But
and I think I've heard some stories that one of them was their third time being on patrol and it was they got hired 4 days ago. Another one was 6 months. You have two rookies there and they're following what their higher ups are telling them to do. So it looks like it's a higher up issue at this point. And it's yes, you're still accountable for your actions and you should step in when you don't see something right. And that's where they ended up failing in that sense. I think people are more, I think it's how it's almost like that military built in. It's you respect higher command and you don't question their authority because they've been in the industry way longer than you and your voice is minuscule compared to theirs. But I think, people need to see when something doesn't go right or is going against humane. I think that's when people need to start speaking up and saying, you shouldn't be doing this. This is not right. This is not going to code. And I think that's what people need to start doing instead of being shied away. Be this is my higher up and I have to respect their authority and can't say anything else about it.
Yeah, man. But, then the crazy part about it, that man that need George Floyd, he got arrested before because they, 06, I read about him. And also, by the way, he's a Trump supporter, by the way. He got exposed. He's a Trump supporter. So, he got arrested 06, I think, because he killed somebody I think in the bar. When he killed somebody and got away with it. Man, you know how long that was 14 years ago, he killed somebody 06, but the victim's son came out and talked about it. He was very, very pissed because he was this man still around, because he had killed his father in '06, the same man that killed George Floyd. But ever since then, man, you know, the riot stuff going on, protesting. The only thing I agree on is no talking protest, but the riots, I don't agree with that. I ain't no wrong getting pissed and mad about anything. You get pissed and mad, but you know, people are dying out here every day over just like
It's
Steve.
it's like when you look at it, people are like vandalizing, destroying things. Like, once you're trying to get back to trying to restore an economy, there's nothing there. So it's
Yeah,
like right now things are starting to open up, but you're looting everything, so people have no jobs to go back to. So it's just
yeah,
like it's a huge problematic issue, and like the rioters and looters make the matter like hurt the cause of what they're trying to do, and that's not right. People are trying to peacefully protest, and they are disrupting that, and that's hurting I guess the Black Lives Matter movement in this
yeah.
sense.
It really hurt it. He really hurt us, everybody, especially black people in general. But like Stevens tagged me and you on the post the other day. He tagged all of us on the post the other day that, you know, he was born in Minnesota. And this happened in Minnesota, you know what I'm saying? It was like 50 places destroyed down there, and I think a lot of couple cops are dying, you know. I'm assuming, but all I know is 50 places are destroying because of this stuff. Man, I watched so many videos of this stuff. Like you said, no one protesting, but riots, I don't agree, man. People beating themselves at this. Like, there was a video, man, when yeah, a lot of policemen, like 25 policemen on this side, and he had people on this side so pissed. Of course, they were arguing, cussing, you know. But it was on the other side, though. Man, someone threw it was like a bomb. Someone threw a firecracker, right? And then the whole policeman got back for a moment, and it blowed up. It ain't blowing a bomb, but I don't know they died now. I'm pretty sure everybody not dead, but like shit like that, you know, good policemen getting killed. Not every policeman can be good and bad, but good policemen getting killed out there, man, getting beat up and killed, you know.
It's hard
So
out there, to be honest with you. It's just like
it's hard.
like the good and bad are mixed, and it's just like hard to be like, these are the bad people, we need to stop them, encourage them not to do those things. But at the same time, it's like the good people get blamed for what the bad people do.
Yeah. So it's a controversy, man. Like for instance, the black guy, you know, black man was recording himself. He had a little spit all over his, you know, because he talking, he little spit on his beard because police pepper spray him, right? He was like, I'm still here. I got pepper spray, but I'm still here. So the funny part of it, he went to the ambulance, right? The ambulance had to put water in. He was like this, and then a second later, he was roasting all the policemen, even the black man. The black man had him look like this because, you know, because he understand why. Because, you know, he understand, but he was just looking so struck, you know, the black policeman. And one time, you know, they all trying to attack him, and the white police was trying to get the black man back because they were finna attack him, you know how they are. So, you know, they were talking about, you know, like videos, people getting ran about horses, people destroying stores. Oh, it was one video when I saw people killed a white man because he was trying to protect his stores, you know. Got stumbled, got killed like a bug, you know. Ain't do nothing, nobody got killed and got stumbled like a bug, you know. And, you know, they showed it, he died. Another video I watched the other day when this man was old, he not watching the video, he definitely old, you know. What I mean by old, you know, he definitely old, like he already know the deal because he wasn't like he looked like he was in the 70s, 60s, and probably a little bit the 50s. I'm assuming he was like, "Why y'all destroying my stores? That's not how I go." You know, he was talking to the black people. They was showing everything, especially his stores, because he said, "I built this for so many years. I worked here for some like computers. he was crying, showing emotion tears because like, you know, they destroy stores. And like you said, man, people don't have no jobs because they fucking everything, you know. They beating themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They make us look bad out here.
Because even like some of the black owners are being affected by this. Like the looters are also looting their stores, and it's like you're hurting your own friendly neighborhood. You know, black man who owns a store, he's trying to support the community. You know, put his name out there, and then they go rob his store. You basically took all of his inventory and his insurance away. Now he has nothing to rebuild that store. Like the guy who had the sports bar, like they literally try to almost take the safe from him as he was like in the same room as his safe. Like, this is ridiculous. This is not necessary.
Yeah, it's not, bro. Bro, the bad part about this riots thing, you know, I be on Facebook every day, man. Facebook that I love, man. But I never seen no riots like this in my life, you know. Man, you also had people stealing Tommy's train at a mall, riding the streets. I can see in that picture. You want me to later on? Have you seen a Tommy train picture?
No,
like,
I haven't yet.
Yeah, it was so funny, and it's sad. It was funny though. I was like, Tommy train went TV PG to TV 20, man. And then on top of that, you know, they let animals come out. They actually let the goats. I'm talking like that. And then they had giraffe in the street. I think on the bull in the road or something. I'm like, man, it was like, damn, man, this ride thing is. I do. People can get pissed, but this ride thing ain't gonna cut it, man. It ain't gonna cut it. I'm sorry, it really ain't gonna cut it. But I understand, but I don't want to be those type of people that destroyed everything and then I had to murder something. I don't want to be those type of person. Be that type of person though. It's just crazy out there, man.
I completely agree with you, Levonte. Completely agree with you how crazy it is. And like I love that the peaceful protesters are out there supporting and trying to get the justice that George deserves. And I don't know how long this trial is going to take. I hope it doesn't like they start speeding up a little bit because I hope it doesn't take the entire month of June. But we all know how the U.S. court systems are. They're a bit slow. So, you know, I don't know if the protest is going to start to lose momentum and it's going to take them a while for this court case to actually go to court.
Yeah, then on top of that, you know, this girl, what's that girl, Breonna Taylor, I think? You know,
it's Breonna Taylor.
Breonna Taylor, she got shot in February by the policeman for no apparent reason, man. Her birthday yesterday. She was 27 years old. Posted a picture of her happy birthday, you know. And then that guy, Parks, that got shot by two white guys, just running, having his day, minding his own business, and just got shot up for no apparent reason. You know.
You just can't explain some people's actions. It's hard, and it's like it's speeches be like, why did you do it? What triggered you to go and do that? And sometimes I can't figure out an explanation. Be like, what triggered it? Like, it's wild.
Yeah, I know, man. It's wild, man. You can't even go running no more. You can't even go to the park. There was some dudes in this video. He making a speech said, you know, I can't go running like no more, or you know, can't go in the park no more. I mean, just chill and the life going away that seconds later, you know.
It's like you can't wear your headphones on like out jogging in the park because someone could be on your six and you don't realize it. So like when I'm out and about, like walking my dog, I always have one headphone out so I could always listen just in case something pulls up, something doesn't feel right. I can hear it, and my dog could probably be like a signal. If he looks at something, I look as well, just to double check to be safe, because it's the times that we live in. Hate to say it, but
yeah, man. That's how the world life is, man. Life is man. Life is a controversy, man. Like for instance, it was a video of a white man. He was making a hell of a excuse. It was so funny though. It was on Instagram, and they asked some news, asking him what happened in your face. He had a black. He had like a huge black eye. His face was like a meatball. He was a white man too. His face was like almost darker than us. You know. He was like two black men had attacked me while I was trying to protest. And then seconds later, they showed a video of him with the arrow trying to kill someone with it. And some girls said, "Hey, whoa, man, I tell you, bro, when they saw him with that, white people, black people attack him. They attack him so bad. It was so funny. Like, straight in the face. Even the woman started hitting him with purses. The funniest part about that part though, when a white dude came out of nowhere like did with the skateboard, whack him in the face. It was just so funny, man, because he was lying to the people that asked him a question like, what happened to your face? And he said two black men had attacked. He was trying to make it seem like he was a victim, but he wasn't. He was a suspect because he was trying to kill somebody while somebody was a protest or something. Man got beat up good. He didn't even take his. He was like, man, it was like, I think like 20 people were beating the fuck out of him. It was crazy. It was so funny as hell, bro. It was so funny. Then you had another video of a white lady. She was in a wheelchair, and and it was like similar. I think she said, two black men picked her or something. But what happened was, I think she said something else. She was trying to steal something, but they got her back. They I think she was trying to steal some food or something. I don't know, or something. But she did start it though. They used at least they didn't beat her up. All they did use the fire extinguisher, and sprayed her with it. And then that shit looked like, I think it was powder or something. And she was all dusty everywhere. I laid down, I laughing. Like, all these recording stuff, if you lying, they gonna show it. And social media is not.
Once you lie, like people will expose you. Your career could end, and then like you can see even celebrities, it's happening to them. Like they put out a statement, or their awareness like messes up. For example, like Drew Brees, like he ended up messing up, but like he apologized, and I guess his teammates forgave him, and a lot of people are starting to forgive him. But it's like, you weren't aware of the context of what's going on. You got to be aware. Yeah. Like Aaron Rodgers said, you got to learn, educate yourself before you make any, type of comment on this situation.
And you got to realize, man, Drew Brees is a Christian too. He's a Christian, you know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, LeBron took him out. Donald Trump took him out, but Drew Brees took Donald Trump out back. I understand it, but, Colin Kaepernick, I understand it, but, you just got to be careful what you say when you white, when you white. I mean, matter of fact, you don't even got to be. I'm talking about, well, just in general.
Just in general.
But Drew Brees, you just got to be careful what you say, But, he actually had a picture. I think someone shared it on Facebook yesterday when I saw it. It was true, though. Someone had made a joke about it. He had said, Drew Brees, I see you kneeling down. What you talking about? It was a picture of him kneeling down with his teammates. He was like, it was something like, Drew Brees, you kneel down. What you talking about? Because what Drew Brees said about the Colin Kaepernick stuff, about kneeling down.
But it's like, yeah, your best friend could be the one who brings you down at the end of the day. Because if you piss them off to be like, oh, let me see and dig up anything that they said, offensive or racist, and be like, this is what this person says. Go in their career. Go put hate. And it's like, why do that to somebody? Yes, you can call somebody out, but like, don't go out to seek revenge and trying to mess up their life or their career. Like, that goes a little bit too far than what it is. Yeah, you can call them out, but allow them and give them a chance to apologize. If they're not able to, like, if they don't apologize, yes, go destroy them if you would like to. But if they apologize, back off. They're learning their lesson. All right, and that's what people need to do. They need to learn, educate themselves, and be aware. Like, that's almost like the bottom line at the end of the day. And just be like kind to one another. Like, if we were able to come together and be kind and like respect one another, there'd be a lot less problems that we face each and every day, to be honest with you.
And then like Deontay Wilder said in 2018, he had made a video yesterday that I screen recorded. He was saying for 400 years, it's still not enough for a black man, You remember the interview when like he was saying 5 people, and then another black man asked him and said, "Your people," he said, "Your people too, your people too." You know, that was he like to this day. It was so funny, man. It was true, but it was so funny. It was so crazy. They made a meme about it. That meme would never go away for a long, long, long time.
It will probably resurface at a later point in history, like when we're both in our 40s, something kicks off, be like, "Oh, remember this meme?" And it's gonna get brought up, like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, then I even posted on my YouTube channel, But I posted, a screenshot. Like I said, had like 1,000, 800, like 1,800 views, which ain't that bad. My first time having that much views. I was like, oh wow. I hope I get the views on YouTube one day. I really hope. Who knows?
I think you'll get that one day. It's just like you got to be consistent if you're trying to, reach like the YouTube. And it's like it's a TV show. Like you post like almost the same time every week, or you try to do daily episodes to make people come back and be like, well, Levonte's going to post this video today. He's going to post that one. He got things lined up for the week. So it's like Monday, it's like your weekly update for people. Like, these are the videos I'm going to do this week. You post it. So now they're on the lookout, be like, okay, Wednesday he's going to talk about sports. Friday is going to be like happy hour, so it's going to be casual, something relaxing. And then the weekends he might have our podcast that we do up there. So like they know when to come back and they know what time. So they're always like ready for it and stuff like that. And always like building that community, having that open communication with people is like one of the best ways to end up trying to grow a podcast, grow a Facebook page, grow YouTube channels. Like it's a nice thing to end up trying to do.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. But I just do YouTube for fun. It would be cool to do a full-time YouTube one day. If I become successful with it, if one of us becomes successful with it, let's not, hope not, we don't fall down. Just keep rising up to the top.
Because I think once one person is able to pull it off, like you can end up almost sharing the views and the. I got cut out. I can see because you're frozen, but let's see if your video comes. All right, guys, sorry about that disconnection right there. My internet dropped out, so I ended up talking about YouTube and just building a nice community. But Levonte, what other things you would like to say about life?
I can tell you this, man. Life is so controversial. The other day I was on Facebook, right? Well, I can tell you this. Thursday, I think it was a week ago. It was a week ago on Thursday. Yeah, a week ago on Thursday. I went to the dentist. Remember I told you I had to get my full wisdom teeth pulled. I really had to get my full wisdom teeth pulled because all in the back time eating, sometimes, they were a little bit hurt. So, went to my auntie house, saw some barbecue. We chilling. I'm on Facebook, social media. Like always, if I'm gonna do it, man, like, man, if I don't work, all that I do at the house is social media, just chill. I really don't watch TV. I really don't watch TV. I used to. Social media basically my TV time for real, man. But saw a video. 2 policemen came on the basketball court. One was white, one was black. Were telling everybody to get off the court because of social distancing or something. I think they want because talking or loud noise or something. So it was only reading the description about I don't know that. Oh yeah, they looking for a house, I think. But yeah, it was a controversy of a man walking with a black dude. It was crazy. It was funny. It was sad. But while reading the scripture, it was like two black men arguing about basketball court and got to altercation because especially when the black police officer asked him to get off the court, the black guy that was playing basketball asked them, especially the black man, why he didn't tell the tennis and golf player to get off their court too. So it was questionable, you know. What he did, he punched the hell out of the policeman, the black policeman, not just the policeman, a black policeman. Punched him like get him a 2-piece chicken and 1 biscuit and a drink. Punch him, and then the black policeman was trying to grab him but he was already knocked on the ground, and the guy was running. He was grabbing him so bad. The funny part about it, he almost ripped dude clothes off. That's the craziest part. And then the white policeman was trying to come up to him. I think pepper spray him or something. It was something. But and then they were wearing masks too. You know, coronavirus. So black dude tried to throw a punch at the white policeman. He got back like this. He ain't want none of that. So that the dude ran. It was so funny. He literally ran for more. I thought he ran home. But either way, he ran the hell off the court. Everybody was going wild, man. But he did get caught then by 5 policemen. At least they ain't shoot him, but he did get caught by 5 policemen on the ground. All of them. A couple was white, a couple was black, you know. I'm pretty sure they had to talk about it, you know. It was a controversy because you never know things in life, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like people getting all case with somebody like, why this and that with the policeman. Then controversy things start rolling down.
All right. Are you ready to move on to our next topic, debating about Cam Newton and Joe Burrow?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can.
All right. So, in your opinion, who's the better quarterback?
Who's a better quarterback? Man, I can tell you this. That year, that 2010 year was a special year for Cam Newton. You know, like year before this ever happened, you know, Cam Newton was involved in he got in trouble at Florida, like my fact 2 years earlier, before Florida was going to play in the BCS championship against Oklahoma. He was involved in the computer. I think he stole a computer or something. But you remember that year too.
I was 10 years old at the time.
That was like 10 years, like 10 years, almost like 10 years ago, yeah. So, you know, he went to junior college in Georgia, took his junior team to the national championship, won in 2010. She was best player that year in junior college. Took every team to national championship with Nick Fairley and Phillips and Moncadali, helping them not have his knee on the ground. Ran up for them to get him advantage, for them to kick the winning field goal that year. Cam Newton did a lot, but Joe Burrow, man, I mean, most people gonna say Cam Newton he carried that team to the championship, which he did. But he asked me up to, but Joe Burrow, he had a team, man. I like the LSU team. I really loved it. As a member, I really loved it. I don't care. No, I really love the LSU team. I want them to do something, but I want this to be a magical season, man. It was so magical, man. Everything was so magical. But I really felt this could be debatable. I probably won't say Cam. I don't know, Joe, or maybe Cam. But if I do say Cam, it's close, though, to me. But if I do say Joe, it's definitely close. Because what them guys did, what the guys did with the team. You got to realize, man, Joe Burrow, or is it?
You're coming back. You're good.
Scoot over, my bad. Joe Burrow won. Okay. Joe Burrow won every quarterback major award, especially definitely the Heisman. I already knew, like, we won the Heisman, you know, I already knew it was going to be close. It had said that was the biggest gap in history because he had, like, over 1,000. Jalen Hurts was running ahead like 700, you know, points, you know, in the Heisman vote. You know what I'm saying? So that thing wasn't close. I said, all right, that was gonna be easy, an easy win for him that night. So during the season, you know, I really love to see Bama, but like, it was just that it was just that season, but like it was just something in New Orleans, like 2 years earlier. When George went to that championship against Bama, in Georgia, of course Georgia had a shot to win, but you know it's Georgia. I said champions gonna be in New Orleans too. So because they always cite these championships where the champions gonna be at. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
If I earlier, I said champions gonna be in New Orleans. Cause LSU go, I would love to see them. I would love to see them teams go. I would love to see that team go. But I said, man, but the team they got to play Bama in Tuscaloosa. I was like, man, I don't know. I think Bama gonna beat them. But how the way Joe Burrow played the 4th season into, I knew LSU gonna be good. I said they could. The only game they gonna lose is probably against Bama. I said this. I said the winner of this game are probably gonna go home and go to the playoff. I'm sorry, no offense, George. I just don't choose. I mean, you really can't choose. They can say you really can't because y'all realize LSU beat Georgia in the regular season 2 years ago. The year that Bama lost against Clemson in the championship 44-16. You know, they beat Georgia 36-16 that year. So I was like, LSU on a contender roll, man. LSU was on a contender roll. I feel like that year Joe Burrow had it. He was all right. He won. He was a pretty decent quarterback, but he wasn't ready that year. He wasn't ready that year. So next year I said, man, he gonna be better. But I wasn't expecting him to be that magical. I mean, by magical, won every awards, 5,600 yards. Which nobody can never. Like, it's really, really hard to get 5,600 yards. It's definitely hard to get like 60 touchdown passes. I'm telling you, this dude literally had like 60, like 60, and total he had like 65 touchdowns because I think he had like 5 rushing touchdowns. But you know, I said to myself, if Joe Burrow could win this in his home state, and the only way Joe Burrow win this in his home team state is that he got to break that record and win the championship. I said. If you don't, Clemson gonna blow him out for a moment. It was looking like Clemson was 17-7. I'm like, nah, it's too early. They ain't gonna do them boys like how they did Bama a year ago. So if Joe Burrow and team found a way how they play, you know, history happens. It rolls on, and then you gotta realize, man, Joe Burrow won all MVP that season. He was the best player mostly every game except the Alabama game. I gotta get into Clyde Edwards because he was doing the boys. He was doing all the spinning routes on them. When you saw that game, man, me and you were talking that game tonight, November 9th, 2019. Like, man, you see that game? They were crazy.
Yeah, because and Joe Burrow was basically stopped scoring in the 3rd and then started rescoring in the 4th. So it's like Alabama was making that surge in the 3rd. It was like it was getting close to becoming a barn burner at the tail end of that game. And, like, even still, like, the final minute, like, Alabama heaved it deep and Tua scored in less than 3 seconds. It was like, okay, Alabama now needs an onside kick to win this game, and it just didn't happen.
And then now I already knew what was going to happen because LSU was on LSU did they think about it. They thought about it. They went early. They went too late. You see, I was telling people, my dad was talking about who's better, Joe or Cam. He said Cam, which is a great answer. He said Cam beat Bama. I said, yeah, true. He beat Bama too because they were down 0-24. But people got to realize, man, you know, LSU beat Bama too. You know, because look at this, man. 8 straight years in a row. The last time LSU beat Bama was in Tuscaloosa, 2011. And Bama blew them out in 2012 in that championship. 21-0. You know, ever since then, LSU had won no games that year to like this year. I said, like this guy, like this was in that championship. Like I said, bro, this ain't NFL or NBA. Like you said, you go 7-9 playoff, you can make the playoff 7-9. But college football, you lose one game, man. Even 2, you done. You know,
2 is like it depends on the year, and then if you're a one-loss team, you are praying to the football gods to the extreme.
You praying, man, because like you know, you might not have a shot of making it. And Bama got helped so many times by other teams that Bama could beat. The underdog beat that team for Bama to get in. You know, like for instance, man, you know, Bama made the playoff. You know, let me see, 20. I'm see what year because it's been so many years that Bama they got help too. Let's be real. Team get help. Like Ohio State got help in 2014. They got in the playoff. because you gotta realize, man, you know, if TCU was undefeated, they definitely got in. No, TCU definitely got in because TCU lost against a ranked team. But the thing is that Ohio State beat the hell out of the underdog, out of the favorite Wisconsin 59-0. That's who got Ohio State got in. This is the only reason why people doubt Ohio State so much that year because they lost against unranked teams. You know that's about it. You know that was Virginia Tech. If I feel like if Ohio State, like if you switch that around, if Ohio State would have lost against Michigan State, and then Michigan State was good. Michigan State was the only team in 2 out of 3 years. Michigan State was the only team that Ohio State were having trouble in McCormick Cook. You know what I'm saying? And the Big Ten and the regular season that year when they lost, when they lost by a field goal. I think when they lost that year by a field goal. So in the highest, that was a great game though. So you know. They got help getting the playoff. It's like Bama got help getting the playoff 2017, 2011, 2012 by Iowa State beating Oklahoma State. Alabama beat the hell out of Iowa State by 40 points. Anybody could be good, but you know it was be that night. Let me ask you one question. Even though Ohio State lost against Iowa that year, 55-24. If Ohio State would have blew out Wisconsin, that's still like 59-0 again. What Ohio State would have gotten in the playoff? I'm asking. But 2 losses. This time they got 2 losses.
Probably not, because didn't that year Iowa beat Wisconsin?
Yeah, true. Yeah. You're right about it.
So it'd be really hard and confusing for the committee to validate it if Ohio State would have still lost to Iowa. But if it was a lot closer, then they probably would have a chance of still getting in.
Yeah. But now I can tell you this. Ohio State would have had like a 1 loss. Ohio State been ranked number 1 easily. They'd been ranked number 1. And
because they would have still lost to Oklahoma. And Oklahoma would still be a seat higher than them because they beat them.
Yeah. Right, you're right. My bad. Yeah. Oklahoma would be number 1. Clemson, Ohio State be number 2. Clemson be number 3. Georgia be number 4. Ohio State would definitely got in, and Bama would have been at home, you know, playing the big bowl game, probably like the Orange Bowl, or, you know. But they ain't do too wrong about that, you know. People always say conference championship get in, not necessarily, not every conference championship get in, but it is what it is. Ohio State could easily be a top 2 team every year. They can. This actually go for this can over Joe Burrow. When they talk about this, they talk about how they won a championship, you know, how they won it. You know what I'm saying? How they won a championship.
Mm-hmm.
Not every quarterback. Like we talked about this a year ago. You can have a stat. You could be the best quarterback in the world, but with a not pretty decent team like Lamar Jackson. You put Lamar Jackson on Clemson, Alabama, that's a championship win. You know, even before I said definitely a championship win. You switch all those quarterbacks around on one team. You know, on a good team like Oklahoma, Ohio State, Bama, LSU, Auburn, it'll be the same results, man. You know, to me, it'll be the same results.
Because how I look at it is that Joe Burrow is a phenomenal passer. He passed for 5,671 yards, and Cam Newton passed for 2,854 yards. Obviously, Joe Burrow had elite weapons to do, but he's had 60 touchdown passes. Cam Newton had 30. But keep in mind, Cam Newton also rushed for over 1,000, almost 1,500 yards, and scored 20 touchdowns. So he's equivalent of putting up Joe Burrow's total of 60, and he was doing it both. He was passing it, he was running it. So it's like Cam Newton was doing it all, while Joe Burrow all he had to do was sit back in the pocket, throw it deep, touchdown most of the time, or hit those deep balls and just racked up so many yards.
But the only difference is that Cam Newton's a better runner than Joe Burrow.
Oh yeah, because, for sure.
For the black guys, you know, they can run for their life out there. Like watch the BCS championship. The Roosevelt Vision, he ran for his life out there, Gator Boy championship. But Deshaun Watson won afraid with that Bama defensive team. Like, it was an article said if Bama would have won that championship that year, 2017 year, which I threw my phone down because you know how the way Clemson beat Bama and just like that. Now I get it, Clemson would beat Bama if they trying to watch the touchdown passes like in 30 seconds, but 5 seconds, they could at least made a stop, That's when Clemson murder Ohio State. I wouldn't expect the Ohio State get murdered like that, but when they talk about Ohio State, when Ohio State lose big games, they always gonna talk about how Urban might coach or how the way Ohio State perform. Like you said,
because how when I looked at it, it's the blowout. The reason why it was bad, the offense just couldn't get going. You could have all these big games you want. If your offense can't go down and score, you're gonna lose that game. You looked at the second time they played Clemson in the playoffs. Ohio State couldn't get down. Once they were in the end zone, they could not score a touchdown. They were forced to keep kicking field goals. If they would have scored at least 2 out of 3 times that they were down, they would have won that game, and they would have faced Joe Burrow in the national championship game.
Yeah, but you gonna you gonna have some controversy, Mom, but you still gotta play the game just like Bama.
Mm-hmm.
I told Bama. You gonna have controversy Mom when you gonna go cut it. You still gotta play the game. Bama had a lot of time winning the game, but they didn't. Ohio State had a lot of time winning, but they didn't either. But at least Ohio State made it. I already knew Ohio State gonna make it. Justin Fields was a fine quarterback, great quarterback, one of the best quarterbacks in the world. Had a great ratio, great grade. Give him an A+. Just fact he didn't win big games. Even though people gonna say, "Oh, he's not that championship." So what? It's college football. It's college. It's college in general. This is not NBA, NFL. It's not like NBA when they say NFL. They say, "Oh, Super Bowl camp." Yo, I give you that. But college football at this point, I'm sorry, folks. Bama fan, Ohio State fan, Clemson, Auburn, any fans, they can't. They ain't gonna let me with that crap because for instance, when Clemson blew out Bama that night in the championship, the fourth time they played, and the second time Clemson beat Bama. Ezekiel Elliott put the picture up on Instagram. I think you follow Ezekiel Elliott on Instagram?
No, I do not.
Yeah, put a picture on Instagram and said, "We did it first." You know what I'm saying? He beat Bama and won that championship. Even though that championship even though Ohio State didn't beat Bama in that championship, but he beat Bama. Even though Nick Saban record didn't count in the Sugar Bowl because it's not that championship game, but it's the biggest stage in general because college football is excitement. More than NFL, man, to me. What?
I agree. College football is way more exciting than the NFL. College has those stories and those narratives, and you see it no matter what. Late in the season, weeks 7 through 9, that's when the top 10 matchups start to duke it out against each other. And it's this is their make or break for the playoff push. And if you can't win in these weeks, you are done, and you're praying that for the committee to be nice and forgiving for you.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that year LSU had an amazing season. Speaking of Bama versus Clemson, if Bama would have won this championship, some people said that team would probably one of the greatest teams because Bama was stacked that year. Bama was stacked those 2 years that Deshaun Watson played. Deshaun Watson wasn't afraid to get ran by a train by Bama because Bama was stacked. They were big as hell. One play when Deshaun Watson was trying to go for a first down, man, they tagged him so hard, he got spin around the field, middle of the field. It was crazy. Deshaun Watson ran 400 plus yards on them boys, that's how he ain't afraid to take hits for no hits, no Bama. Walk around,
Mm-hmm.
Guys like Cam Newton, Cordell Jones, those type of guys, they play quarterback, just like Ohio State, Ohio State and Bama in general. If you can win more, you're going to recruit quarterbacks, but you don't want to recruit too many. That's why Joe Burrow love, I don't blame him. I want to start somewhere else. LSU didn't have no quarterback for years like that. So I want to start Joe Burrow being a fourth screen quarterback at Ohio State for years now, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they chose guys what's that dude name? Oh, yeah. Man, I don't know how I forgot this dude name. Oh, I love this dude play. That dude that played for Ohio State 2018 season in the Rose Bowl.
JT Barrett?
No, not JT Barrett.
Haskins.
Haskins, my bad. Yeah, Haskins. I don't know how I forgot his name, but that dude was big as hell. He had started over on Joe Burrow. It was between the two, and they chose him over Joe Burrow. He had a great season. You know, he left early for NFL. Won him a Rose Bowl champion and a Rose Bowl MVP with the best quarterback in this Big Ten. But you know, you could be stacked every year. You get like 5 quarterbacks that literally have 5 stars, but you won't be able to play every year. You know, just like Blake Sam, you know, his best season was the year we lost Ohio State. That was his best season, you know. Okay, he was a back quarterback for the last 3 seasons with Adrian McCarron. But Bam went back to back, and they lost against Auburn in the 6, and they lost against Oklahoma in the Sugar Bowl. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, we're getting close to an hour. We got about 9 minutes left. So how about we start trying to wrap this podcast up for this week? You know, any final big takes that we want to share with our viewers?
But before I say this, between Joe Burrow and Cam Newton, it's like a back and forth for me. Both of them are different era, different season, you know. But people got to realize, man, people always say Joe Burrow played one good season. Okay, Cam Newton played one good season too, because you got to realize Florida career at Florida, he really didn't start that much like that. He really didn't play that much like that. And he went to junior college, you know. And Joe Burrow, like we already talked about this, Joe Burrow led in everything and won an award and won every MVP and ran every rushing yards with 400 plus, you know what I'm saying? Passing yard, you know. So Joe Burrow could be up there too. If it's not
I guess it more comes down to what kind of offense you want to run. If you're a pass-heavy team, obviously Joe Burrow would be your choice. But if you want to do like a spread / multi-run offense, then you would go Cam Newton.
Yeah. But, man, they both great. One of the greatest. Championship do matters, but, like, you got a lot of quarters out there. But I have no championship. They could be in it. But, like, for them two, you know, it's how the way they impacted, you know. But to me, it's either Joe or Cam the greatest. I put Deshaun Watson as third, you know, and guys like Vince Young. But it depends, though. It just depends. It depends what you're talking about. It depends.
Because I think when you start comparing against quarterbacks, you look about their games to remember as the highlight clips. You'd be like, what was this moment when they had that defining moment? Would be like, oh, we're upon a great season right here. Like for me, I think it would be Joe Burrow going into Texas in a hostile environment. They sent the band up to the balcony, LSU band, and Joe Burrow was in like the ride of his life, trying to survive against a Texas offense that was like guns a-blazing from start to finish and like high scoring. So like it was a game to do. It was Texas 9 at the time. So it was like anything could happen. Could this be the Texas that we're saying we're back and then be like Texas goes to the national championship and wins it with Sam Ehlinger. I'm saying his name right. I'm hoping.
Yeah, but you already know what happened after that when LSU beat them. But like you said, man, that game had tested LSU mentality. It tested them ever since then. They never failed it. That's why I'm glad they beat Bama. Man, I can't be upset, man. Bama fans can be upset, but I can't be upset, man. You're not gonna win every year. You can't never win every year. That's impossible. But if I say this a couple things, like guys like JT Barrett, he's an awesome quarterback. He can run the ball, pretty decent thrower. But you know, he never gets credit like that because like they don't even know him for losing big games like Clemson, Purdue, Iowa, and Michigan State. Can you really imagine if let's say he won championship 2015 with Cordell Jones when he got hurt in the Michigan game, and then like just imagine if JT Bell would have won 3 national championships or at least 2 out of those 3 years. He would have been a great.
If he ended up winning like 3 national championships with no Heisman, it's like, what in the world is going on?
I feel like, he not been like, I understand why, but like, man, you know, well, he don't got to get the Heisman from the 15 because he had to come back. He came back a little mid-season because he had a injury. But if you don't win that championship that year and see he beat Bama again in that championship, well, in the semifinal actually because they schedule, they put up ranked number 3 because they schedule. And like I said, when you lose the game, they're gonna talk about your schedule. It happens. You had Bama, anybody, even Clemson.
I think J.T. Barrett, and when he finished the Penn State game, coming back down 15 in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes left, that was his Heisman moment, and that could have been in the push if he didn't do bad in Iowa. If he didn't lose to Iowa and got to the playoffs, I think he'd be going down to one of the greatest quarterbacks at Ohio State if he didn't lose to Iowa, probably, or in a terrible fashion.
Yeah, because the man got great awards in the Big Ten and got 2 MVPs in this bowl game. But everybody not gonna win it all. And then
You're good.
I never forgot JT Barrett. Yeah, like you said, he lost his Penn State too, which happens, But if JT Barrett would have won 2015 the year that Bama beat Clemson for the first time, man, he would have been out of discussion, But who knows though? I'm just saying it because not every quarterback don't have rings, get to be the greatest, but guys like Cam Newton, Joe Burrow, that's what they're gonna be talking about for a long time because of what they did for their team.
Mm-hmm.
Guys like Vince Young, guys like Deshaun Watson, even though he had been undefeated, it's the fact that Deshaun Watson took the team to the championship and wasn't afraid to play against heavy Alabama team.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's about it. But one thing I want to talk about this, that's about it with the sports stuff. But one thing I want to talk about the life. All I got to say, people, I want y'all to be safe. Be careful out there because you never know when's your last day. I just want y'all to know y'all be safe out there.
All right. I agree with you on that statement, Levonte. All right, everybody. Be safe. Stay healthy during this coronavirus. Always take care of each other and even support each other at the end of the day. We're all big one happy family and trying to, make this world a better place and go out and do your part so we can have a more successful and more brightful is brightful a word? No, brightful is not a word. More excited and happy future for everybody. Take care, everybody, and see you in next week's episode.
I know what time it is. Get ready for